Welcome to this episode of Unwritten. And today, in our number one episode, glad you're here, we're going to talk about bad relationships. Yeah, because all relationships aren't good, we know that. But sometimes they're past not good, sometimes they're bad. So let's define bad relationships so that we can all start off on the same page. So a bad relationship is one where you have a lot of frustration, like the things that you're looking for, they're not there. You bring A to the table, but you're not getting B back from the relationship. And it can be frustrating. It can make you angry. It can make you sad. That's not a good relationship. Clearly, it's not healthy. And people will look at you and say, why are you struggling so much? Why are you guys always arguing? Why are you dealing with these things that you shouldn't be dealing with? Don't you know you have a choice? Well, sometimes it doesn't feel like you have a choice, and sometimes it's really not that simple at all. Let's take a look. Okay, so here's this situation. There's a mom and a daughter relationship. The mom's really overbearing and controlling, and the daughter's really resentful. So the daughter decides, hey, I'm going to go to college and I'm going to learn to be an English teacher. And the mom's like, oh, there's no money in that. That's a stupid idea. Why don't you go and learn to be a doctor? Why don't you study to be a lawyer so you can have a good life, make that good money? But mom, the daughter says, I want to teach. It's my passion. It's the thing I like to do, Mom. And the mom's like, that is just so stupid. I don't know why you would do something like that. Life is expensive, baby. You got to make money. Don't waste your life. So as you can see, the mom's trying to help. Her heart's in the right place. She just wants her daughter, her baby, to have a good life. Money is truly what we need to be able to function in society. So, it's not like she's wrong or incorrect. She's just trying to help you, save some struggle, right? And the daughter's like, damn, Mom, just trying to live my life. It's my life. This is what I want to do. Shouldn't I have a say-so in the matter? Of course the daughter should. So who's wrong? Nobody. Shouldn't a mom try to help her daughter, her children have a good life? Shouldn't she try to share some of the wisdom of her years of living to kind of help the daughter avoid some of the pitfalls and the mistakes and heartaches that she's gone through? Of course she should. But what about the daughter? She must be wrong. No, she's not. Because what she's trying to do is live her life. Shouldn't you be able to make your own choices, make your own decisions? Shouldn't life be about being happy and not only about the pursuit of money? For some of us, we feel that that's true. And some of us feel like money is everything. But either way, both people have a right to their feelings. But in this situation, there's a lot of friction. Because Mom keeps trying to tell me what to do. And damn, my daughter just won't listen to anything I tell her. She's hard-headed. She's stubborn. She's stupid. So, as a result, the mom feels disrespected. Of course, she's not being respected. The daughter's not listening to her. And the daughter feels rejected. Her decisions aren't honored or respected or good enough. She's not good enough. So here's the daughter, probably developing some low self-esteem. The daughter feels like she's not being supported. Like maybe my mom doesn't even love me. Like we can go all the way there. A lot of times our feelings go there, but our mind doesn't recognize that we're going there. We just feel the feelings. We don't understand the thoughts behind the feelings. So maybe the daughter doesn't feel approved of. Maybe she doesn't feel loved and accepted. And maybe the mom feels like she's failed as a parent by producing some type of a defective child, And so when situations run through a filter like that, the thoughts can become unhealthy and toxic, and the feelings can be really deep. So perfect scenario for developing a toxic, unhealthy, unhelpful relationship. So why is Mom the way she is? Probably because she learned to be that way. She was on her journey. Who knows how her parents parented her? Maybe her mom tried to teach her and she was hard-headed and she had certain consequences that she's trying to help her daughter avoid. Maybe she learned this on TV. Got to watch that TV. It's almost like an invisible parent. So what ends up happening is the friction, the tension, just things aren't getting better. You're frustrated. And it's like, you know what? The daughter can just look up one day and say, I'm just going to do any and everything just to show my mom. And sometimes just getting totally out of character. Like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to act a fool. Who cares? What she thinks. She's not going to approve of me anyway. Clearly I'm stupid. So drop out of school and I'll have about 42 babies and just have a life that is satisfying in the sense that it shows mom that I can do this without your approval, even though it's not helpful to her at all. So what's the solution, right? So there's actually a lot to unpack here, but what we're going to focus on is what is the solution? And we'll look at it from the daughter standpoint, because I just choose the daughter today. So what's the first thing you do when you're in a bad relationship? You get out of it, right? Right. Yeah. If it's not cool, leave. But how do you leave a relationship with your mom or with another family member that you love? Well, you exit the relationship by changing the relationship. But the only thing that you can change is you. You may have learned that by now. So change you. Become a new person. Change what you expect and change the way you react. So what you do is you identify what you really need. What is it that you want? I want my mom to love me. Okay. Well, who says that she doesn't? Maybe it's not that she doesn't. Maybe it's just that she's not giving it to you or showing it to you, expressing it in a way that you want it to be expressed. So maybe there's not a lack of love. Maybe there's just not the expression of love that you would prefer. That kind of changes things, right? Well, she loves you. She just doesn't make you apple pie on your birthday. She makes your birthday cake. So maybe I should learn to appreciate birthday cake instead of getting mad when I don't get apple pie. Instead of saying, well, it's no birthday cake, she don't love me. Maybe she does love you, but maybe she's just that kind of person. For example, let's say, if you go to the grocery store and they don't sell bananas, you can always even go to another store that does, or you can stay in that store and keep going back and forth, up and down different aisles, looking for these bananas that they don't have and just getting more and more frustrated. You've been there all day, 6 hours, still looking for them damn bananas. And the more you look, the less you find and the more angry and frustrated and bothered you get. Because it's not unrealistic to want some bananas from a grocery store, but damn, if they don't have any, why are you going to stay there and keep driving yourself nuts? Does it mean that the grocery store is terrible? Nope. It just means that they don't have bananas. So you have to appreciate what they do have. They may not have bananas, but they got some really good chocolate milk. Yeah, and you like chocolate milk, so there's good things in that store. But there's not everything in that store. And there's not everything every time you want it at that moment. But you can still appreciate the grocery store. So that's how you take a look at it. You change the way you see things, and you can change the way you feel about things, and you can change the way you respond to things. You go to the store and, hey, it's Monday. They don't have bananas. It's like, oh, well, but they still have some good chocolate milk. Moms can be like that. They can, on any given day, not express what you want them to express, but you got to know that there's good things in there, that there's good qualities in this relationship. Okay, disclaimer, some people's moms don't have a lot of good qualities that you can find readily. You have to look real deep and hard. But if you're in that relationship, let's imagine that there's something in there that is benefiting you, or there's something in there that you like. So focus on what you like and Leave the unhealthy parts out of the equation. Allow people to be who they are, accept them for where they're at, and just remind yourself that the chocolate milk is there, the love is there. It just may not look the way I want it to look all the time. Now, here's the bonus. You can find others and have relationships with others. Maybe you have an auntie, maybe your grandma. They show you the kind of love that you like to see. They show it to you. They give you the hugs and the, oh, baby, I love yous. They're there, and if they're not there, create relationships with people who nurture you and support you in those ways. Let mom be who she is. But find the other pieces that you're looking for. It's your job, your responsibility. You benefit from it. So get busy. You came from where you came from. Things are what they are. But the future chapters, they're still unwritten.